All right, my friends, welcome back to another episode. So on this episode, we're going to be doing something a little different. So I had my Ultra Boost removed, so I am just a default player. I am going for a very, very, very budget build. This is going to be for level 200, 200 people. So if you're level 200, this is going to be for you. So I have the Volatile Implant, the Behemoth Implant, Devil's Implant, Quartermaster, Enforcer, Runner, Neurodrive, Secrolink, Catalyst, Celerity for the movement speed, Adrenostem, and the Brawler Implant. So about 130 to 150 million, which is still a lot of money, but that will get you up to level 220 with your gear. So if you have these implants, you're level 220. You can be level 200, I believe. If you take one off, you have one less slot, but that's around level 200. So if you're around level 200, this build is going to be for you. I have the hook implant on here. Obviously, you wouldn't have that, but that's just for me to swap between implants. What we're going to be looking at is cheap items. What can survive down here in the ground zero area, right? And we're looking at a couple weapons here. So we got the 577 Widow. We have the Dusk Striker. Again, this is a Dusk item, so you get access to the Dusk shop at level 200. The Dusk Striker, I think, is 700,000. Let's see here. Where is the Dusk Striker? 700,000. So that will buy you the Dusk Striker, which is a shotgun. I do have my minigun on just in case I need it, but you guys would not have that. That's just a holy cow moment. I need something, you know what I mean? So that's more for me. Hopefully I don't have to use that at all, but it's just there for backup. The next thing we're looking at is the Iron Sight, the Pierce Shot, the Rust Hound, and the Gaw, which is another shotgun, to see how it does. All these items are around 10 million or way less. I'm also running a hip pouch with one backpack slot. I GC'd it. I bought it on the marketplace for 200K. I'm running the Dusk Mesh, which has 350 defense, but it gives me 5% movement speed. So I'm hoping that when we do this, the movement speed's enough. We will have about, let's see here, 38 through 940 for one, for two, 43% movement speed. I would recommend that you at least get an energy drink to get you through the actual little like funnel area down here. So we'll snag one of those. Let me close some of this stuff here. Don't need all these tabs open. Let's go to the marketplace. Oh boy. Energy drink, 20K. Give me a 35% boost for 9 minutes. So again, for 30,000 bucks, guys, do it. I highly recommend it. And with this, you're also going to have a 17% damage boost. And then obviously everything you see here, 10% attack speed, 15% search speed. And you can also use the, oh, where is it at? Supply officer. I'm not going to do it because I don't want to mess up my boosts. But you could also donate. It's 500,000, but you would get all these boosts. So again, multiple things you guys can do to increase that. And yeah, I think we're ready to rock and roll. So I don't know how this is going to go. We're going to go ahead and drink the energy drink. And that's to get us past this area. So we're just going to try to go loot, guys. I should have barricade kits. Yeah, I have an extra Dusk Mesh, so always take a backup. Or take repair kits, either one. I just grabbed this and I just randomly rolled stats on it, so I have 2. And actually, I might grab... marketplace. Let's grab some repair kits. Oh, come on. All right. So now we're going to head out, guys. I'm like blind today. I can't even find the inner city. Holy cow. Got off work, guys, and I'm tired. So this would literally be a beginner build for the death row area. For very cheap. I mean, gear-wise, you don't have much money in that at all. My hotkeys aren't working, which I do not like. So with that energy drink, I have, let's see here. I have 22% damage, 134% EXP boost, but I would imagine that's from an event going on right now. Where is... everything else is just basic. Oh god. Let's use the shotgun we purchased to see if it can hold these back. And again, this is what you guys would be like, you know what I mean? I don't have anything different than what is in this setup, and it's very bare bones, guys. This is going to be the hardest part right here, I think, is just getting through this fence area. I recommend not shooting unless you absolutely have to, like that. That was where it gets sketchy. Oh, okay. We're going to try again. First run did not go, but that's okay. Again, I said that's going to be the sketchy part, and it was. We're just going to repair. Marketplace. We still have our speed boost. And again, getting through that little area is going to be the hardest part. But we're going to get through it. And again, I want to use it with these items. You know, it's not going to be like when I'm running around with a Mag Storm and the Dawn minigun and 100% speed boost. You know what I mean? So this is what new players go through. But again, once we get through this beginning stage, it's going to be, I think it's going to be very easy for us, guys. Oh, let's try this again. It's okay to die. That's just part of the game. You're not going to make it every time. All right, here we go. Again, I just got to make it through this fence. See, it's just luck, guys. That's all it is. The shotgun's doing its job. It's not to kill. It's to keep the enemies off. And again, I'm just kind of walking, taking my time. I got 56% energy. You really got to watch that, especially down here. With that energy drink, though, you can see I am able to pretty much keep up with what I'm trying to do. I really don't like that my keybinds aren't on right now. I just try to walk and slowly hit the run button for myself, just so I don't run out of energy. You can see I'm just tapping the run slowly. Just trying to kite the enemies. Okay. And now we are at the hospital. So this is where we wanted to loot. This is the, again, this is the Widow, 577 Widow. I am not using any boost. I don't have Ultra Boost. All I have is my 100 to 150 million implant setup. Yes, that's expensive, but you're at the very end of the game, guys. This is like, this is it. This is the new area, the beginning of the game, or the end of the game, sorry. Like, you are at the end game right now. We're at this. And I think the Widow, 577 Widow is like $200,000, guys. Again, is it going to one-shot everything? Absolutely not. But if I'm a new player, I'm not expecting to do that. And again, I'm showing you guys that somebody without Ultra Boost, somebody with a hip pouch for a backpack, a $200,000 hip pouch, a $700,000 $700,000 dusk armor, right? The only requirement you need is get to level 200, all right? And you can get to level 200 at Second on Bunker. You know, you can go to the Wastelands. You know, you got to put some time in to get to these areas. But yes, I could come down here and loot. Now, when a horde comes, my shotgun, it may not last, right? We'll take that. And that's okay. You know, my shotgun may not be able to pull its weight with aggro. You're gonna die. Oh well, we died a minute ago when we ran right back. So that's just part of it, right? You just got to accept that, yeah, you probably can't kill a horde of 150 enemies, right? But you can try, and you can go into multiplayer mode and get help. So you have other options, and if you die, what's the big deal? Run right back. The outpost is... It took us, what, 3 minutes to get here? Let's go ahead and switch weapons. All right, now we're going to try the iron sight, because the 5.77 Widow, you could loot with that, guys. We're going to try the iron sight now. 50% PvE armor penetration, the same as the Widow, but it should hit a little harder, I think. And... Oh no, we're in multiplayer. Okay. So, the iron sight, man, it was smacking. And you may even want to keep like 2 more energy drinks on you. If they're only 30, 40k for an energy drink, guys, it is definitely worth 9 minutes of a boost. In my opinion. I would have a couple on me. When I go to transition from one building to the next, I would make sure that I have it on. Now we just have desync, which is not the gun's fault. It's just multiplayer lag. And you see with my armor, I just took a hit, and look at my armor. I'm okay. I have a repair kit. I have an extra armor. Not a big deal. I think this is a great video because it does show that a cheap build can come down here and actually loot. And again, this is the iron sight. Let me go into... I was going to go into turn multiplayer mode off so you guys could see something, but I don't think I can get it because of enemies around. Try down here. Yeah. We're going to go in single player mode just so you guys can actually see how good this weapon is doing. It is a rifle. I'm not really having any problems though, guys. I mean, I just cleared that room, you know what I mean? The hardest part is getting through those checkpoints that we died on the first time. That's the hardest part. If you guys find health like that, keep one on you. Keep a neurotonin on you. And actually, you know what I want to do? I want to put back on that Widowmaker. Let's do this. Let's put that minigun there. Widowmaker. I just want to really see this thing. Let's go back to the Widow. And the Dust Striker, again, it was keeping that aggro back, you know. It wasn't destroying through it, but it's a level 200 gun that's $700,000, and it was able to come to the southeast zone, the deep death row, and keep aggro back. All right, here's the Widowmaker, 317. It almost might be worth the Widowmaker just because of that speed. I mean, that's for you guys to decide. Again, that's the Widowmaker right there. And here is the... Let's do the... I mean, I don't know. They're both good. I mean, I would use either. I don't see really any big issue with it. So again, your decision. You know, that's the iron sight. That's the widow. Let's check out some more. So both of those were good. Let's check out the Pierce shot. And we'll check out the Rust Hound. Alright. So, this is the Pierce shot, guys. It hits for a little more. 395. Oh, I'm stuck. I got stuck. I don't know what I was stuck on. Maybe he stuns. We're just going to go right back. That's okay. Yeah, I couldn't move. I don't know what that was. And again, like I said, get a couple energy drinks. Or energy bar, whatever. There's our speed boost. We got an extra one on us. Deposit this. Repaired our armor. Not a big deal, guys. How long did that take to do that? Not very long. Now, obviously, I don't want to die over and over again. But it happens. That's just part of it. And you know what we're going to do? Since we know we can do it with a Dusk Striker, we're going to actually equip the GA, the GAW, and see if it can keep the aggro back as well. So this will be a good test for our other backup weapon. Let's go ahead and equip that. So we know the Dusk Striker can do it. Let's go to the GA. And this will be our shotgun. Now it has a 30 round mag. Again, I have to watch my energy. So if you weren't level 200, you know, the GA is something you can buy from the marketplace. It's around $10 million. Oh gosh, this is the tricky part. We all know that. You can just get through this fence. Oh! I think we may make it. Maybe, possibly. Guys, we are serious. But again, this is the hardest part, right? If I can get my inventory open. I don't know, guys. I really want to get my inventory open to heal up. That's alright, we might just have to run it. We might have to just run it, my friends. It's kind of sketchy because I'm on serious and broken armor. So my movement speed, I believe, also gets affected because... Well, it may not. I'm not sure if it's broken if I lose my bonus. When we take it off, or when we change it, we'll see. Again, I'm just, you know, I'm using my speed as I can. Just tapping the run button every now and then. Use the cars and everything around you. Okay. Well, we made it again. And that was with the GA. Let's go in here, loot something. Bring up our inventory. Glad that worked out. Boost damage, so you can also use some serums. Swap out our armor. Actually, you know what? Let's use the repair kit. We brought them, right? There we go. See? All good. Now, we're going to be testing... And no, my speed did not go down. I still have my speed boost. So, this is the Pierce shot. Now I'd like to find some meds. The Pierce Shot's actually pretty strong. Nice. Our health is filling back up. Let's go to the second floor so we get some fresh loot here. So the Pierce Shot, I think it, you know, it must have, I think it may have more armor pen. Take that whiskey. So again, guys, it's okay to die, and I'll probably die again. You know, it's expected. You're not going to run around in death row with, you know, low gear on and not die. You know, typically, I would say most people that come down here are going to have more than a $1 million weapon. So that is the Pierce Shot. Now we'll check out the Rust Hound. So you can see a huge difference with the Rust Hound. You're hitting for 700. And I'm not using a serum for more damage boost or anything like that. Oh, a nice wealth implant. And that shows you right there, guys, without all those looting implants, you can still find decent loot. That was a $60-some thousand pickup right there. You know, is it easy? No, it's not easy, right? It is difficult to loot down here. But it's doable. Oh, what's hitting me? It's definitely doable. But you're going to die every now and then, and that's okay. That's just part of the game. You know, you might hit that one jackpot item coming down here where you make 20 million. Who knows? Rust Hound is definitely easier. Just that damage is so high, it really helps. Let's see if we have another weapon. We did the Iron Sight. We did the Widow. We did the Pierce Shot. We did the Rust Hound. We checked out the Gaw, and we did the Dusk Striker. So, you guys seen them all. You know, and then we're going to go over pricing. So, let me come down here and die real quick. But all of these weapons... Here, let's use the Gaw again. Let's just try this out. If I die, I don't care. I want to go back to the outpost. But this will show you some aggro. So look, it is able to hold them back. It does some good damage. And I'm not using... You can use a 35% damage boost serum, guys. Like, use those little boosts for that. So if there was a horde, I think I could hold it off with this, guys. I would like to try this with the striker if I don't die. So the Gaw, I would give it an A+. Let's try that with the striker. Uh-oh. I feel like the Gaw has more knockback, but that Dawn has that fire rate. And I think I could hold back a horde with the Dawn with the Dusk Striker, guys. Again, there's no gimmicks. I don't have Ultra Boost. You know, I'm not running around with anything crazy. You know, $100 million implant setup is not extreme at all. So just something to think about. And a lot of those implants you don't even really have to pay for. Oh, here we go. This might hurt. Just because I wasn't in a good spot to have aggro. That's okay. But I'm very impressed with it, guys. I mean, as far as the build goes, like I said, if you get aggro, if you're not in a good spot, it's probably going to hurt. But you've seen it is doable. You're able to go down there and loot. You're gonna have to take your time, pay attention to what's around you. You know, I'm trying to make a video, talk to you guys, demonstrate weapons. You guys aren't going to be as distracted as I am, but it's definitely doable. And again, it's Volatile Implant, Behemoth Implant, Devil's Implant, Quartermaster, Enforcer, Runner, Neurodrive, Secrolink, Catalyst, Celerity, Adrenaline, and Brawler. So those are the ones that we're looking at. And if you had to pick to get rid of them, one of them, I would say get rid of maybe the Catalyst, because that movement speed is so key. Unless you keep using your drinks, and if you use an energy bar and you use a serum, dude, you guys are going to be way better off. Because 35% damage is a lot, especially on this build. So again, guys, you guys seen it. It does work, and you have these other options to use, which are going to just completely change the game. And let's look at a few things real quick. Looking at, actually, let's just do it this way. Let's go to, no, maybe. Let's do this. Trying to think the best way to show you guys this. So Iron Sight, 160k, guys. And I was down there killing things in 3 hits with the Iron Sight. What's it called? I just need to take them all off. I feel like I'm missing a gun here. Maybe not. Alright, so the first one, let's just look at the Pure Shot. The Pure Shot was doing great, but if you look, it has 100% PvE armored penetration. So that's why it was killing a little faster. It's 1.3 million, okay? So $1 million for the Pure Shot. Did just fine. The Rust Hound. Okay, it's 13 million. That was the one that was hitting for 700 damage. So it was killing them faster, and it's 13 million. Again, pop a 35% damage boost, and you're gonna be A-okay, guys. You have the Iron Sight, which we just looked at. Again, it did just fine. Pop a 35% damage boost, guys. You're gonna be just fine. And then we have the Widow, 577 Widow, 279k, right? I mean, that is so cheap. So if we look at it this way, let's look at the GAW real quick. The GAW, 15 million for your crowd control weapon. Pop a 35% boost, you would have killed that aggro. You would have killed it. So I think that's key, is using your energy bars, using your serums. I think that's going to be a big key with this build. But let's look at this. Let's say you do the Iron Sight. 165,000. Okay? 165. You got 700,000 for your Dawn Striker, or Dusk Striker, sorry. And then we have our hip pouch, 14,000. You can GC it. I got it for like 200k, something like that. If you want to be fancy, 240k, which I don't even think you need that. I would just get a near godly crafted one, to be honest with you, which is 80k. Then you're going to want your armor, right? A Dusk's Mesh, Dusk Shop, Dusk Mesh, where are you at? Dusk Mesh, 700k. Okay. What else do we have on this build? So that takes care of your weapons, your armor, your pouch. I mean, I think that's it, guys. I mean, I really think that's it. So for 1,600,000, you can go down there and loot. I mean, that is so cheap. And that's not getting into the Pure Shot, and I would go with the Pure Shot. I would just up it to 3 million. But anyway, guys, hopefully this build helps you guys out. You know, you have your implants, so we'll say 125. So for 127 million, that includes your implants. So for 120, under 150 million, that includes your implant setup. Take one off, switch them around, whatever. Get your event boost. It doesn't matter. There's a million different implants you can get even free. I'm just saying, if you don't have any event boosts or implants, you can buy these, right? So anyway, very cheap, guys. You have under $2 million in gear and about 125 million in implants, give or take. So anyways, let me know if this video helped you. Let me know your thoughts on this. Again, use the serum, use the energy bar. I didn't even use the serum. like this video, hit that subscribe button for me. Leave a comment in the comment section below, guys. Join our Discord. It's 100% free. Does not cost you guys a dime. That link is also in the description below. And I really appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. And until next time, you guys stay safe out there. Peace.